Hey, what's up everyone? It's Topsky. I want to talk to you guys about the changes they made to the Hunter class in the June update. And specifically, we're going to talk first about the Night Stalker. Night Stalker is my main subclass that I play on the Hunter. It's my favorite one. I play probably 90% of the time on the Night Stalker. So first thing that comes to mind to me is the smoke and grenade changes, the wombo combo. You're not going to be able to just keep people in your smoke as much anymore, although the change was kind of minor. You can see right here he's able to just walk right out of my smoke. Fortunately killed himself with his lightning grenade. The next thing is the super. Check out right here, the super immediately kills this guy. Normally he probably would have been able to hit me with a shoulder charge or something, but right now the super activates instantaneously, which that should have been initially in the game. I don't know why they didn't do that. Also, another thing is Shadestep. That was a really controversial subject. Probably anybody that uses Night Stalker has to use Shadestep. It's like a must. So I use Shadestep a lot, and I've messed around with it a lot since the update went into effect. And if you look right here, I'm going to show you in this clip how Shadestep basically isn't that much different. I Shadestep right here and watch again. I'm going to Shadestep right there. In a little bit I'm going to Shadestep again. So you can still Shadestep pretty often. I honestly didn't even know that there was a cooldown time for the Shadestep before. I guess I just didn't use it that frequently, you know, not like the panic Shadestep when you're like 1-on-3 in trials. So for me at least, it doesn't seem like there's much of a difference with Shadestep. Maybe for you it might be different if you're someone who uses it quite frequently, but at least in my opinion, there's not really, like, the nerf didn't really affect using Shadestep. You can still use it really effectively, and it's not going to change your playstyle. At least it shouldn't affect your playstyle that much. Besides that, I feel like Night Stalker is still really strong. Some people are saying that it's not that good anymore, or it's not one of the top tier subclasses anymore. I disagree. I think it's still probably one of the best ones in the game. The super is even better now, and the neutral game is mostly unchanged. One way I found to kind of go around the nerf on the smoke is to use void wall grenades instead of vortex, because it kind of goes in the horizontal line. Most people try to sidestep their way out of a grenade, and with the void wall grenade they won't be able to do that effectively. Most of the time they'll stay inside the area of effect. I've been doing that a lot and it's been pretty useful for me, so I recommend it for you too. Alright, so next up is Blade Dancers. They changed the grenades too, and I switched to Flux Grenade. Right here is the reason why they're really effective, especially in close range. We'll talk about that more later. Also, the super got changed up, so you can't just swipe around and swing your knife madly like before. You can't spam it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It uses too much energy. So for that, I stick with Blink, even though they took off some recovery. They keep nerfing it, but I still use it for the mobility. Look at this. I can get up close to him. And also Razor's Edge is, I mean, that's just kind of the go-to one anyways, but definitely I still recommend it. As far as the other changes, mostly it feels pretty much the same. But the grenades, skip grenades, are still good. I mess around with them some, but I prefer now the Flux Grenade because it just feels so good when you stick somebody with it, and it's kind of like it's a great tool to use if someone's rushing you. Like, look right here, this guy thought he was gonna have me, but I got him with the Flux Grenade. Also, Blink is good to get out of bad situations. You stick him with a Flux Grenade and just kind of blink away. This guy's even got an overshield, and I was able to get him with the grenade and just tap him out with the Mida. It's really effective. Alright, last but not least is the Gunslinger. They made a lot of changes, which sucks. This is my OG subclass. It's near and dear to my heart. The trip mines, you can't stick people with them. They reduce the damage, so it's 188 on that guy. You saw right there. So you're not going to one-hit kill people with it for the most part, unless they're running really, really low armor, which is not really going to happen much. Most people like to run a high armor build, so even before, you really couldn't get a one-hit kill. Sometimes you would, sometimes you wouldn't. So for the most part, it's pretty much in the same spot. I still recommend it. It's a really powerful grenade overall. So as far as throwing knives go, they really messed them up in my opinion. Look at that, I couldn't even get the kill off that guy. I'm pretty sure I hit him in the head. They nerfed the damage by 10%, I guess, and that doesn't really sound like a lot to me at least, but when it comes down to it, it means quite a bit. This is me using Hawk Moon, so even with the Hawk Moon, I wasn't really able to consistently get a hit from the Hawk Moon and then hit the guy with the throwing knife in the head and kill him. It's something that I don't know what guns can do now, but I know most of the ones that I used can't. Which that really sucks because that was one of my favorite things to do with the Gunslinger. It was one of the things that made that particular subclass stand out. Especially with running the in the skill tree where you immediately reset the cooldown once you get a killing blow headshot. So with the primaries, it's almost impossible, I think, with most of them, to consistently do the tap tap or one tap and get the kill. So I started trying it with the shotgun. As you can see here, using the shotgun and the throwing knife in conjunction. Seems like it's probably the best way to work around this particular nerf. If you're into shotgunning, I personally usually like to snipe, so that's probably not something I'm going to do. Probably I'll just not play Gunslinger that much, to be honest. Which sucks. I love this class, or subclass. They added some damage on with the golden gun, so that's cool. All the other changes that they mentioned, honestly I didn't really feel any difference, so I'd say their effects are negligible. At least in the Crucible and PvP. Overall, I'd say Gunslinger's right now the weakest of the three subclasses for the Hunter. That's my humble opinion. You might have a different one. If so, just let me know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But hey, yeah, that's about it for the Hunter subclass changes. Guys, this is really, I'm new to this, so anything that I could improve or do better, any ideas you have for me to do better or anything I'm doing right, hey, let me know in the comment section. Any input would really be appreciated. And thanks for checking out the video. I'll catch you next time.